welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra, and today I want to work on this pumpkin mold, and I have some, let me find it, some fantasy foam, and I had prepared it. I'll show you like this. Okay, and that's just heat setting it with the heat gun, and then I cut it into a bunch of little pieces. So I will put the little clip of me cutting the fantasy film. And then I have some hand painter's resin, just a little bit here. Don't need a lot. And what I want to do is I want to mix this in there like that. This is going to get messy. I'm going to stir that in with my fingers, like so. And now I'm going to take this and put it inside the pumpkin facing out, like so. I'm just going to spread that around. Get some more on there, spread it around. Don't know how this will work. I'm just trying to get some on the outside or the inside the pumpkin. And I'm using the hand painter's resin because it is thick and it will stay where you put it. And I just want a coating of this fantasy film on the outside. See where I'm putting it? I'm not too concerned with putting it on the inside of this. This will get messy, obviously. So I'm just pushing that down and getting my hand in there, and I'm just spreading it around like so. And you have a lot of working time with this hand painter's resin. You have hours to work with this. It does not set up fast at all. So you can play with this for as long as you need to, actually. I mean, it will cure, obviously, but you got a long playing time with it. Again, I'm just pressing my hand down on the center of this, like so. Getting my hand in there, and I'm just smearing this on the inside because this film, it shows up best with a black background. So this, I'm just like trying this. I don't know if this will work out, if this will work at all. I see I have a big empty spot over here. See if I have any more in here. I do. And that is what I'm going to do. Get out as much as I can out. Find that little empty patch, stick my hand in there and spread it. Now I'm just going to try and even it out and get the resin coated on the inside of this pumpkin. I see I have some there. I'm not worried about making this look like perfect. I don't even know if this will work. So I'm just trying to smear the resin. The resin at this point is to create a barrier and to hold this stuff up against the pumpkin, the outer walls of the pumpkin. And then I will come in with some black epoxy and finish this off. So what I have right now is that big mess. I have no idea how this is going to look. I have no idea if this is even going to work. We will find out together. So I see I have some bald patches in here. I can spread these out really good. Yeah, I got a thick amount right there. So I'm just going to spend some time just spreading this out. You see how I'm doing it. So as soon as this part cures, which will take a while, hand painter's resin takes a good 10-12 hours to cure up enough to go on to the next step. I might turn my heat mat on. I will let you know when I get back if I did in fact use my heat mat, or if I didn't. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep playing around with this until I get it to, as you can see I still have some. I don't want to waste it, so I'm gonna keep trying to get it off of the center part there and concentrate it on the front. So I will be back. Okay, this is cured enough. I did put it on my heat mat for an hour, but it's been 12 hours since I've done that, so I think it's cured up good enough. I have some black pigment paste from Little Windows, and I'm going to, I'm almost out of it. I got some more. I gotta get that little ball, get stuck up in there. So let me knock it out. Okay, let's see what I got. All right, I want this to be opaque. Let's try this one. Has anybody tried the black pigment paste from Let's Resin? I need to get some more pigment paste, black pigment paste. And I just want to know if anybody's used it. I have the white and I like it. So if you've used it and if you like it, let me know. I don't know if that's opaque enough. I have 9 ounces of resin. Hopefully that's enough. I'm going to take a minute and really stir this to make sure it's not streaky. I don't want it streaky. Okay, I did brush on the Let's Resin Chameleon Flakes. I did it in the greens. So, all right, let's see how this... I'm going to give it, I don't want to squeeze too much because I don't want to dislodge everything that I had stuck to it. So, there's that. And I'm going to set this back here. Bring this up here. Okay. I'm going to take my silicone tool and go down in there, trying not to touch the sides too much. I just don't want any bubbles forming in there. Okay, well, 9 ounces appears to be a good amount. I mean, there's a little bit left over in the cup, but not much. So I am going to spritz that with isopropyl alcohol. I use the 99%. And I will keep an eye on this for bubbles. I see one forming right there. This will not go on the heat mat. Hopefully I didn't overfill this one. If I did, the isopropyl alcohol will cause it to flow over because it thins it out. So that looks good. Just fishing out some bubbles. So I'm going to let this cure, and once this is cured, I will be back for the demold, I guess. Yeah, we're there. So I will see you in a second. Okay, this is cured. I'm going to unmold the lid first. See, I have some overspill that I have to take care of, which is not a problem. That is so pretty. See that overspill? But that should cut right off. Well, we'll take care of that in a minute. And I'll probably end up getting this started and then I'll be back. Okay, here we are. This mold is very difficult to unmold. I have some serious cleanup to do on this mold, as usual. We will clean that all off later. Oh, wow. That is so wild. That is exposed. Little bubble. I can fix that with some UV resin. But there is my little pumpkin. That turned out beautiful. Really pretty. I don't feel any bubbles or anything in there. Doesn't that turn out pretty? The only part I have is that little, is that it? Yeah, that little spot right there. And I'm gonna get that broken down. And I have my UV light sitting right there with some UV resin. That spot right there. I'm going to fix that up. So let me get this cleaned up and I'll get that fixed up. Okay, I'm going to get some resin and fill this up a little at a time. Okay, I'm going to stick this in my UV light. Okay, there is my little pumpkin. I don't know why that's not sitting in that right. There it is. I think it turned out beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? It's moody. Just gorgeous. It is completely opaque. I guess you could take it off and put a candle in. Just let it sit like that. Not a flame candle, but like a battery operated candle. But I think that turned out gorgeous. Look at that. Yep, and I fixed that little spot right there with the UV resin, so you cannot tell. The lid fits perfect. So I was looking at my little pumpkin, and I thought it needed a little bit of something. So I added some little gemstones, just the little clear ones. I had a bunch of them, and I just threw them. They're all mixed up, different sizes in here. If I can find these, I will link them. and I used my little jewel picker and some liquid fusion. I keep it in this bottle here. And I wanted to add some to the pumpkin. I think it turned out beautiful. I didn't stick to one size. I try to keep it within the size range. But yeah, I think it's really nice. And I put some on the lid, just on the very top there. I didn't go on the stem because I figured that is how the lid is taken off and put back on. So let me know in the comments if you like it with or without the gemstones. I personally like it with the gemstones. If you want to help my channel out, the best way to do it is by giving me a like if you like the video, obviously, and by commenting. Those two things, other than subscribing, the likes and the comments lets YouTube know that my videos are being watched and there's engagement to the video. And then YouTube will then put it in front of more people. So if you want to help my channel grow, give me that thumbs up and a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's free. And with that, I want to say to my subscribers, I couldn't do this without you. You are truly appreciated. I cannot stress that enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you guys have a great day and God bless. Bye.